especially now with me. They're like, okay, just send me your credit card information and I'll transfer the money to you. I'm like, who the Christ falls for this? It's very funny. It's like, it's not even a well thought out scam. Because who believes it? You know? I've actually had a game design in my head recently, and I think I might have to work on it this weekend. It may be one of those things that only appeals to me, but I think that's fine. Let's see. Let's get something with some stability. Well, I mean, you can smash things together and make them work in surprising ways. I mean, I still think that there might be merit in my 2D Talos design, but I may just be an idiot. I do not like this guy. But I will have Sunbro Solera in here. Solera's best waifu. Come closer. I'm not competent, apparently. Oh, poop on a stick. Come on, Solera. Get that lightning. Really? Yeah! Oh yeah, I got the ring early again. Oh, he can't be hurt. Let's... Oh, jerk. Got him. Woohoo! Yeah, I was commenting on that. I actually have that clip on YouTube. Yeah, he just went out of the arena and promptly died. I guess he just got really depressed when I talked about how much I dislike this boss. And guess who can run on lava now? This guy. I had never seen it happen before. Apparently that's a thing in speedruns. And I've just been watching the wrong runs, apparently. Like, there's guys who can reliably make the Centipede Demon leave the arena and die. And there's something beautiful about that. Also, there was just recently a new world record for Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Summoning Salt took it, and I haven't watched the whole run in detail, but I mean, he took it by a slim margin, and that's what it comes down to when a game's really mapped out. And God, I mean, that game is still a personal favorite of mine, even though after the first few guys, I'm hopeless. It is. It is a great one, though.
Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
Aw. Solaire, buddy, it's fine.
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
Okay, so let's...
Excuse me.
Oops. And... that should be fine. Poor Solaire. So I'm going to backtrack a little bit and get something done here. Oh wait, I still need the ring. Let's get back down to black leather gear. And, there we go. Spider shield, spider shield. Doing whatever spider shield does. There's mostly resistant poison. So I think the Taurus demon that I killed, or the many Taurus demons, that is actually going to be the large flame ember, which I want to get before... oh, why can't I think of the stupid place? The Painted World. That's what it was. I want to get that before I go there, because I want to have... because you do need a fire weapon for part of it. Oh, that was silly of me. And if I'm going to have a fire weapon, I want it to be a cool one, so... or a very hot one, depending on how you want to phrase it. Okay, so the path to Lost Izalith is basically clear. It's now just a matter of going in and getting the bit of bullshit. So I'm going to do something here, and I'm sure most people know this trick by now. I'm still going to explain it. So there's these little critters, these sunlight maggots, and you actually take one when you... they're very helpful when you go to the Tomb of Giants, because it's a light source that doesn't take up a weapon or a shield slot, and you don't have to know magic to use it. However, there's one beyond that door that will glom on to Solaire, and he kind of goes crazy, and I'm not gonna kill Solaire. But since Poison Mist gets around level geometry, I just poisoned the bug over there that would catch Solaire. And you can see its health meter ticking down. Nice. And he's dead. So, Solaire will not die. Because, damn it, he's just too happy. And I don't know. It's nice to have some light in a dark, depressing world of darkness and death and depression. Okay, so upward, Wait, there was something I thought I had to do back up top, but I don't remember what it is. I might be going senile. Is senile, like, not an okay word now? God, I do wonder about that. Oh. Yeah, fuck it. I'll leave the poison mist on. I'm not going to use it, but I'm not going to use anything else either. Since, you don't really need power within to kill the bed of chaos. You just need the ability to stop screaming at the thing for 3 minutes. Which I might be able to manage. Oh! God damn it! I just remembered. I was going to go to get that ember. Jeez. I really would forget my head if it was not firmly bolted to the rest of my body. So, I tweeted a thing this morning on the bus. And it's one of those things I'm like, I love what I've done here. And apparently, my friend Laura retweeted it. And, like, then so did 5 other people. And at least 20 people liked it, which is, I mean, earth-shattering record for me. And, it was just this fun concept I had that could never be produced. Because nobody would watch it, because it's terrible to watch. And the whole thing would be your normal sitcom. Mother, father, 2 kids. Maybe both daughters, I don't know. But, the whole thing would be, you know, it just comes off like a normal sitcom, but as you're watching it, you start to notice things. Like, there's no windows in the house. Like, none, anywhere. And there's no sets outside of the house. Like, nobody seems to have a job that they go to. No, the kids aren't going to school. And the wacky neighbor, you know, he comes and goes, but you never see him, like, open a door and leave or anything. Nobody owns a cell phone, and the landline is never used. And you're just getting you start noticing. I mean, it would not be pointed out in the script of the show, but it would definitely be there. And it just plays out like a normal sitcom for like 12 episodes. All of the typical plots, nothing groundbreaking, just this little off sense conveyed by the set and everything. And then in the final episode, they like one character tries to spend the whole episode escaping from this place because obviously something's very wrong here and has been wrong for a long time. And the whole episode, all the other characters and the boards nailed across the doors are keeping this character from getting out. And it keeps escalating and escalating. At the very end, there's this I'm thinking it'll be the mother. She'll just turn, she'll look right at the camera and directly address the audience and say, "Why won't you let us leave?" And and of course that cues the laugh track. And then the last scene of the series is this house floating on this rock in this endless void. And it's just like it's just this. It's a long con before you get to that payoff. And the payoff is basically just, you know, it's implying that these people are only here because the audience is keeping them there, etc., etc. But that's not even the point. It's just getting people to watch this surreal bullshit that plays itself off as normal. And it's something I could never do because that's a very hard pitch to make. Because who's going to finance 13 episodes of a sitcom where the punchline is the viewer? And the answer is nobody. So, I mean, ultimately, it's an idea that amuses the hell out of me, that I know for a fact nobody would watch because it actually sucks. But that was, you know, I was thinking about it like all day. Oh my god. Okay, seriously with this? There we go. Oh. Well, that was silly. Oh, that's the Chaos Ember? Damn it. So, I don't know. That was my crazy idea this morning, and it amused the heck out of me. Well, it makes me want to start writing. Because I used to do a fair bit of blogging, and I wrote some fiction that I never let anyone read. But, I also wrote a couple half-movie scripts that I could not quite complete. It's like, it's one of those things, it's like, I should probably apply to myself to this. Maybe some way I'll find a manner in which I can be entertaining. Okay, so unfortunately, it looks like to get the ember that I wanted to get, I have to go all the way down here, past the centipedes. Because if there's anything that says this is a place of terror and awfulness, it's fucking centipedes, man. Oh, so they announced the PS Plus games for March, and I have never been less excited by what they're offering. The one is Shadow of the Colossus, which I own. I've played it. I don't enjoy it. And then the other is Sonic Forces, which I never cared about Sonic the Hedgehog in the first place. So, that's already not exciting. And apparently that's not one of the good ones. I don't know which ones are good. Oh, let's just run right past you. Nope. Really? Apparently he can just run right through those things. There's the large flame ember. Oh, that didn't even hit. And he's gonna spray acid at me. What a jerk. Oh! Oh wait, that's just my my pyro flame. That's fine. Okay, so it's 2 hits. So it looks like I disconnected and reconnected from chat at some point. Unfortunately, the Twitch client does not give timestamps. You know what? I'm not going to mess with these things. I'm just going to... out of here. Okay, let's actually go to Lost Izalith. And, ooh, let's repair my gear, too. Okay, I'm actually going to take a short break. I will be right back. And I'm back. Okay, let's continue. Oh, you know what? Wait. There's no magic I would actually use up here, so it doesn't really matter. Onward to the worst place. Hey, little demons. Ah. Oh, and he gets rubber banded away. Poor Taurus demon. Oh man, it has been a day. I also took a bit of a walk on my way home from work today, so that's always... Let's see here. I decided to take a little detour because I got out on time today, which is nice. So I stopped. I stopped for dinner along the way, and said, well, it's kind of a long time before the next bus, and it's cold out. So I hoofed it back to the bus station. Yeah, I mean, that was only a mile, but it's a good reminder that I'm not doing enough walking anymore. Jesus. It's like that's one of those things I really need to put some work into. Oop, here we go. Slayer has moved on. Okay, now it's time for the land of dragon butts. Yeah. I mean, I sit at a computer desk all day, and then I come home, I sit at my desk for a little while longer, and go to bed watching Netflix. I'm only in shape if you consider round a shape. Okay, I think this might have been... Whoa! Whoa! Oh! It got away! I didn't even realize what I was looking at, but there it was, right there, a vagrant. Man! I mean, I've seen as many as 2 in a single night, and that was pretty wild. Oh my god, these dragon butts just need to stop. That's a webcomic, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think I've read that one, I just know the name. Probably because I've seen it on either XKCD or Questionable Content. I used to read, like, all of them, and... I mean, not literally, but... God, it felt like it sometimes. But there were... I've narrowed it down to basically one at this point. And if you know me at all, you know it's questionable content. Because I absolutely love what Mr. Jacques is doing. Or if it... I think it's Jeff Jacques. Or Jacques. I don't know. Either way, I do love what he's doing. And big thumbs up to him. But that is the only one I read daily anymore. I mean, I used to be a huge Something Positive fan. And, you know, I go back and it's still fine. I have nothing against it. I just don't read it every day now. And unfortunately, one I used to read all the time, the author has revealed himself to be an absolute shitbag. Which is a little unfortunate. But that just means, well... I haven't read it in a while, and I guess I'm just going to keep that trend up. Because, I mean, I appreciated how professional the strip was, because it was coming out, like, every day at a time when people always had an excuse to not put their content up daily. And it was well drawn, it was fairly funny. And years later I learned, oh, this guy sucks. Oh, SMBC is still pretty good. PBF, I'm trying to remember what that was. Oh, you know, I used to read Order of the Stick fairly often, but I find the best way to read it is to not do so for a while, and then wait for it to update, so you'll have a bunch to read at once. 'Cause, man, he takes some breaks. Oh, shit. Now, when you say C and H, do you mean Calvin and Hobbes or Cyanide and Happiness? Oh, yeah, PBF is great. Oh, okay. Yeah, PBF was glorious. I think he put a book out of his stuff, and I actually considered purchasing it. Yeah, it's very sporadic. Oh, really? Yeah, his stuff was just... It had this really weirdly wholesome look to it, but it was always ultimately surreal and bizarre in some way, and I'm like, this guy has hit this perfect combination, and I positively love it.